Right before we're about to experience a major upgrade in our lives, in any area of our life, we're going to be met with tests. And these tests are a very, very positive sign that our manifestation, whatever it is that we've been calling in, is about to come to fruition. The reason being is because whatever it is that you're calling in is a specific frequency. And it's not until you are aligned to that frequency when it can actually manifest in your physical reality. So the universe is making sure that you are indeed a frequency match to what it is that you desire, what it is that you've been writing down in your manifestation journal. The universe is actually helping you out to ensure that when it comes into your life, it's going to stay in your life. As you continue to go through these upgrades and to do this work, these tests are going to be a lot more easy to recognize. So you'll be able to spot it head on and just know that this isn't for me. I'm going to choose my highest timeline here. So it's really about what decision you make when these tests occur, how you act, how you speak, whatever it is, it's always going to be if you are embodying the highest version of yourself. So I'm going to give you guys a couple different examples of what these tests may look like under these certain themes. So under the theme of love, under the umbrella of love, if you've been calling in an aligned connection, a divine counterpart, a soul partnership, romantic partnership, then typically the test is going to be if you are going to settle for less than what you deserve. So somebody may come into your life that checks off a lot of these boxes that you have, whether or not you have a list or not. And there's a couple boxes that are non-negotiables for you, and this person does not check those off. And you might let it fly by a couple dates, and then it's time to make a decision of whether or not you really want to move forward with this person. That is going to be the test right there. If this person still doesn't feel aligned, but you are wanting to stay with them because one, either you have the fear of being lonely, or two, you think that this really is as good as it gets, then you are prolonging your manifestation from coming into physical reality. So this is a big one because sometimes people will just continue to say yes to things that they know in their heart aren't right, or they continue to stay in relationships when they know that this relationship has served its purpose, has run its course. So that's also really, really important to take note of. A big way that you can recognize whether or not a test is forming in your life is asking yourself, would this keep me repeating the same cycles that I've repeated in the past? Would it keep me learning the same soul lessons that I have already learned in the past? Or in making this decision, would I be choosing my highest timeline? Would I really be embodying my highest self? These are always great questions to ask when you're stuck with a decision that you are stuck in analysis paralysis from. Just ask yourself, what does my highest self want to do at this time? What would my highest self do at this time? And what would my younger self be proud of me for making the decision of doing? Another example I want to use is if you've been calling in abundance, if you want to step into that abundant mindset, however, half of you is still in that scarcity mindset, then you got to move. You got to get that other half of you to come with you into the abundance frequency. An example of what a test is going to be to see if you're truly ready for the abundance frequency is something might happen with your finances. The universe is going to see the universal energies, your angels, they're gonna take a peek and be like, okay, how is he or she handling this right now? How are they navigating through this, even though this is a really stressful time? Are they going to drop back into their scarcity mindset, into the fear of lack or loss? Or are they going to trust in the universe to truly provide? Because the source of all wealth is through source itself. It's not through how much you're efforting over and over and over again. Of course, the energy that you put out, you will receive in return, but just trusting that all is well as you are in alignment with your purpose, as you are taking aligned action in the direction of your dreams, you are going to be provided for. Every person is going to navigate through that shifting to a money mindset, seeing if they can truly trust. So this is the ultimate test of all, seeing if you can truly trust. And I have noticed that a lot of people, when they are calling in abundance, there will be something, a little something that happens with their finances to see if they are going to drop back into the energy of fear, or if they're going to keep on moving along. Another example I want to share is that you may be deciding between two courses. One of the courses is budget friendly. However, you're not as interested in this course. It kind of bores you to look at the material of it. However, you would still get whatever certification you would get from it. And then there's another course, and it's more costly than this first course. However, you're drawn to it. Your body expands when you think about it. It lights you up inside thinking about taking this course. There's just something about this course. And you're really debating between, okay, is it even worth it to spend a couple $1,000s more on this course, even though you're getting the same certification? And let me tell you, it is. It always, always will be worth it investing in something that lights you up inside, that you are actually genuinely interested in taking, because it's not about the money, the numbers. I know that on the earthly realm, it could feel very dense when you're like, but it is about it because this is how much is in my bank account. But if you have the means, the universe will always, always provide for you. That investment that you're making in yourself, that will always return back to you times 3, times 5, times 100. You just have to trust, and it's always about the intention behind it. The universe is always taking note of what our intention is with the actions that we take. So please, please remember that. The last example that I feel called to share is that if you've been calling in your soul family, people that feel truly, truly aligned, that feel like home, that are home, then it's important to recognize any times that you may not be authentically yourself. So the universe will test you when you are calling in aligned connections if you are vibrating at your truest frequency, at your most authentic frequency, because it is only at your most authentic state that your soul family will be able to recognize you. If you're hiding any parts of yourself, any parts that you may feel like are weird or people won't like that, then it's important to work through those fears, because your soul family will love you exactly how you are. They're going to see you for exactly what you are, which is love, vibrating at that frequency of love. And to get to that frequency, you must be so in love with yourself that your family, those aligned people in your life, will recognize it. Those aligned souls, in your life are going to recognize you and be like, that is part of my tribe. It is a frequency match. All right, everyone, that is what I felt called to share with you all today. A friendly reminder that tests aren't something to be scared of. It is a beautiful sign that your manifestation is almost here. So this is just that extra push to keep going. You got this. No more repeating the same cycles. No more repeating the same soul lessons. You have done way too much work to go backwards. So we're going to keep it moving forwards and forwards and forwards. You're going to live a beautiful, incredible life. Continue to live a beautiful, incredible life, and continue to experience all the upgrades. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. If you are enjoying my content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I post videos weekly, and I'm here to help you navigate this beautiful spiritual earthly journey. I also want to share that there are a couple spots left for my Reiki training that I will be teaching in July. This will be hosted online and it will be live as well. This is for Reiki levels 1 and 2. So if your heart is calling you to step into your purpose more as a healer, as an energy worker, or to really kickstart your journey in this spiritual evolution, then please let me know by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description below, and I can get you more details on how to reserve your spot. It would be an honor to have you part of class, and it would be an honor to be a guide on your journey. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm sending you all the love and all the light. May blessings and miracles flow your way today and every day. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.